So, after a couple of minutes, Nemo kind of chimes back in. I have finished attempting to contact the Starfinder Society, and it appears they have a record of a Thade Kosin, but no contact has been received from him for quite some time.
That's unfortunate.
It certainly does seem to be within the normal Starfinder Society parameters. They do tend to explore and discover things that tend to take them at long distances.
Maybe.
I can certainly keep trying if you'd like.
No, it's okay. You can drop that. Can you contact anybody within the corporation that might have access to what I asked about?
I can certainly contact the liaison for your party.
Do you want to rely on them for anything?
Could you maybe talk to them? Maybe they can patch us into a call and you can maybe
plug in?
put the charm on, maybe get them to send us something of some kind so we can actually
Man.
travel down.
Do we want to rely on them though?
We kind of have no other way of getting them out if these guys can't get them out. And how are we supposed to do our research if we can't get down there?
But I hear you. But it's just, what are they going to ask us in return at this point?
And I mean, if you do recall, you do have the data, the information. I believe, I don't know which one of you had it, but it was a data disk, an information disk. Did one of these two take it?
I think I did.
Zedix or...
I think I inquired about it, so I might have gotten it.
Data disk.
Okay.
I don't think any of us specifically stated that we had it.
Okay, so whoever...
I asked about it.
Okay, we'll say that you had it then. So, you do have that was what you had. The information about the recent discovery of
Bacteria.
new form of bioluminescent bacteria. And Nemo indicates that he could put you in touch with 198002.
So what do you think? Should we kind of... I'd have to ask you to maybe talk to them about it, but maybe if you just put on the charm a little bit and maybe say that we're onto something big, don't tell them what exactly it is, but we know we found it, what they're looking for. So be very vague.
So what should I say to them? Just
To the liaison,
yeah.
say that we didn't get
in
enough,
trouble.
we didn't get the tools to adequately do this job because we have to submerge ourselves deep within
Okay.
Kalamahoy to achieve it.
Okay.
So if you could possibly send us some
Submersible.
kind of submersible machine
Okay. Durable submersible.
and maybe
durable submersible.
maybe some things to procure it back, because how are we supposed to contain this stuff?
Right.
It could be poisonous.
Okay.
Maybe you can't touch it. Who knows? We're dealing with foreign contaminants here.
All right.
Nemo, can you patch it through to the
Sure.
liaison?
Certainly.
198002.
There is a slight communication delay, so if you would like, you can certainly send the message, and it should arrive and be replied to if he's available in a short amount of time, give or take a few minutes.
Put in the subject, put urgent in all caps.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And do you include anything else, like in the message? You're able to like record something. You know,
Oh,
like
so
it's
I'm
not
gonna,
just like a
physically get to
text
talk to
message.
them?
Well, I mean, you guys are on a moon of Berthetta.
Yeah, it's
And-
It'll take a while.
It's a long
Odds
way.
are,
okay.
as best you
Yeah.
think,
Sure.
he might be on Absalom Station. You really don't know where he is.
All right.
Wait, you're talking to the liaison then?
198002.
Okay.
Right, yeah. The Lortian Dynamics liaison,
Yep.
198002.
All right. So, I'll say, hello, 198002. This is Skidamarish from the group The Pact, ship named Barachius. We are onto something major here, and though the equipment we have isn't sufficient enough, we need a submersible that is able to handle deeper depths and pressures, as well as a containment apparatus of some sort to hopefully get what we seem to have found. And I would ask with haste because it's very time sensitive right now. So the sooner we could get it, the better. Thank you very much. Hope to be hearing from you shortly.
And then you see just kind of like the message sent, kind of just the like stereotypical like envelope, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So seems like now you'll be just awaiting that reply. Getting back to you, kind of standing there now in kind of an odd silence. You're just kind of standing behind 2 chairs, and just like a long kind of like display, console. You see 2 kind of like control like piloting stations, and Theta 3 takes the one on the right, and then Chase kind of like standing with his back, kind of leaning against the chair, and he's like, "So, what is it exactly that you need help with?"
While I'm walking around the cockpit, not even looking at him, just like looking at the ship itself, leaning into its inspect stuff.
Yeah, you kind of lean in around Theta 3's chair, and he kind of like looks at you, and you can tell like his hand is already in like a smacking motion in case you start to get a little frisky with the consoles.
I'm just leaning over right now, just looking.
Well, I seem to be stuck with another companion down here. Need to get back to the surface. Got some business to attend to.
It seems that you were branded as Keno, huh?
Yeah, I would take some responsibility for that, but I don't think I had too much involvement.
Well, it is kind of a big thing, and just from one savvy adventurer to another, I would probably research the places that you're going to next time.
Just look at him like,
What?
Theta 3 just kind of like turns and looks at you in the face. He means do better next time.
Would have done it differently if I had any choice. Sorry there, robot.
He just kind of like turns and doesn't seem to be saying anything. He just kind of like seems to be doing like some sort of startup sequence of the ship. And the guy looks at you and he's like, and Chase kind of, well, and he kind of like does like the Riker sit into the chair, and he's like, so
180 Riker.
yeah, where's this compatriot of yours? I heard from the other 2, the Zedix and the taller, quieter one.
Well, he should be back in Tesmaya. I believe that he was gonna follow me back down here to meet you guys too.
He kind of looks back and he's like, that this was the only way we could actually get to you guys without being seen, right?
Yeah, I thought this was gonna be something different, so he should be coming down here pretty soon too.
Well, you kind of want to put a little boot in the ass on it. We're kind of sitting ducks here.
I already gave him like a
Oh yeah, you gave him like a little
signal, so.
I replied with
Well, no, I mean like I said like I'm gonna go in here. You do a lap around the block and then you follow me.
Yeah, I'm
so
already on the
he,
way.
yeah, he
Right,
should
he's
be.
on, and
on
we're cutting back to him,
Yep.
and you were not at the table at the time, but he had made another roll to see if he was maybe able to like dodge some more attention. Unfortunately, he
Roll
is
a 5.
still a very sore thumb, and you're now kind of making your second pass. Like you went back down the hallway, and you basically are making your way back, and you now see that on the far end of the hallway, you recognize one of the guard types is now kind of like walking into the hallway, and you see one of the other Kalos now talking, and they're both kind of looking in your direction.
Will I be able to sense what their motive is from this distance?
And you can certainly try.
I'll give it a shot. Can't be any worse than the rest of my rolls tonight.
Don't
right?
say that.
Too late. Jinxed. That's one better.
You're getting like progressively better.
Sequentially better.
Yeah.
You hit the 20 and then you go all the way down.
You have to
and work
start
your way
over.
back
yeah.
up.
Yep.
Yeah. That's,
On each
So
die,
that was a
too,
10.
each one of them
The
is
10?
Yep.
I mean, they seem to be kind of looking down the hallway. You really can't discern what their motives are, but the one does seem to be communicating to the other, and they both seem to be kind of looking down the hallway.
Make a break for it, man. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Just
Are there
I can
any
tell you what to do,
like
but to
side
make a break for
alleys
it. Go.
usually that I can slip through and come around?
I mean, you have, you're basically coming back to where you were originally.
Right.
So the sides are kind of reversed, where the two small hallways are on the right, the long hallways on the left, and you're walking down the main one that you were in. So you're now kind of getting to that intersection where that doorway to the right is, and then or the one that Ted had walked down.
And that's where the guard is too, right? Like
No,
right
he's further down. He's probably about like 40 feet down the hallway from you, but like
Okay.
he's looking in this direction.
Yeah. Huh. I want to slip into one of the smaller halls to the side.
Yeah, one of them was the one that he went into, and then there was another one that was like essentially like a different hallway. It was similar to it. It looked like.
Let's try to get in. Wait, is the one you went in closer?
From where you're at right now, you're just kind of equidistant between the two. So you're just going into the hallway.
Yeah, let's try to sneak in there.
All right.
Let's give it a shot. Here comes the 6.
big bucks, no whammies, no whammies.
Called the 6.
call this 6. You're calling your shots. Why'd you call a 20?
Because it's going in sequence.
You thought you were gonna kind of catch him like turning to look at the other Carlo, but they were both looking right at you, and you basically went like staring at them to just like turning and walking.
Well, he rolled a 6. What's the total?
Oh, 7.
7.
God.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you hear a very kind of warbled "hey" coming from the hallway that you just left.
Can I see the entryway that he?
You see just a singular hallway, a ladder, and as you're kind of walking down it, at a very kind of rushed pace, you see water.
Okay. Well, I just want to pretend like I didn't even hear the guard and just drop into the water and activate my.
You just boom. All right, so
It
you
splashes up and it's like
and yeah, unfortunately you're not as like
Yep.
as a dollop. You're basically like and you kind of feel like that first time you put on the iron boots.
The first
in
time I
Water
put
Temple,
on
you
the
just like and you don't unfortunately have magnetics on the bottom of your boots, but you feel like similar to what Ted had felt. That really heavy pressure,
Fucking
kind of like
stone,
it's really
man.
dense. It's like almost like you're like sinking into it's like heavy water, just really like dense water. It feels way heavier.
Can I tap out a message to Tet real quick?
You can certainly do that, but
I
You
probably
you
not
could
be able to
try.
reach it, but it's worth a shot. I want to ask him to send me the path that he took to get to where he's at.
okay. You get that message, and you get that very very brief message of send me the path, please.
Send it to him, and I also just put like, hurry.
All right, so go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead and make an athletics check, just as you are now
There's
getting
something
the
you're good
message.
at.
You've got to be good at that. I'm awful at it.
Don't call it.
Oh, 18
There you go.
plus a 7, that's a 25.
All right, so you are like, you're like, okay, stealth time's over, and you start like,
No, you're in your natural
you're like
element.
clawing water, basically. You're like,
Pulling on all the pipe and just yank myself
Yep.
down.
and you get around the corner. You go, to that take that right, and you
Go left,
hear
and you go down.
right, as you kind of like
You're
are
eating, like,
making
on the ship, and you
the
go down.
turns. you hear a loud kind
No,
of
not that way.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Not that way.
of something kind of like had entered the water
like,
now. And
I'm watching him go, and I'm just like, oh, he went the
You
wrong
look
way.
behind you, or do you keep on going?
I told him where to
If
go.
I look behind me, will it slow me down?
You don't know.
I want to take a quick glance over my shoulder.
All right, so you throw your kind of like light because you have basically at this point you have to have your
Yeah.
light because you're not dark
Let's
vision.
do this
So you
maneuver.
look back just as you're like going down. You like look and you see the very front portion of a Kahlo swimming, and you see he has a gun in his one hand.